Hey everybody, welcome to another round of Canje Plays, and today we're going to be getting into Descent: Legends of the Dark. This is a new game that has come up by Fantasy Flight Games. Everybody knows who's watching now, but people later. Yeah, at this time it was a new game that came out by Fantasy Flight Games. Um, I received the game, I pre-ordered it, it came in, I did an unboxing for my patrons, and now it's open up for anybody to watch, which is on the Canje Studios YouTube channel. And after that, I put it down. I haven't looked at it. I haven't looked at any videos from it. There are a lot of content creators that are creating videos to show you, hey, this is the first game, this is how it plays, and you probably watched all that. But I haven't. So this is brand new to me. I'm going to give this a shot and see how it goes, and it's going to be hopefully great. One of the things that I've said before, and if you weed back through my other videos, I said the major IP company that I think I've gotten the most enjoyment out of is Fantasy Flight Games. I like Mansions of Madness. I like Descent 2nd Edition. I like Marvel Champions. I like Arkham Horror the card game. I like Arkham Horror 3rd Edition. So every game that I have played from Fantasy Flight Games has been fun. So I have high hopes for this. I hope to see how this stacks up and see how good this is. So we'll see. I've skimmed to learn to play. I have not deep dived it. I want to go in this thing like blind and fresh. So this is going to be me stumbling through the first whatever that's going to happen. I want to say thank you to my patrons. I appreciate you so much. You help make this so much fun. So thank you. Thank you to my YouTube subscribers. Thank you for coming, joining, and sitting with me every time I play a game. This week is going to be, well, this coming week is going to be fun because there's going to be a lot more content coming on the channel this week, and we're just going to have a good time. Ah, boy, here we go. Okay, let's dive into this game and let's see if Fantasy Flight hit the mark for me yet again. Hey, Robert, finally. Hey, Robert, how's it going? All right, so let's go to BGG and see some stats. Larry, good luck today. Hope you enjoyed as much as I have. Yeah, I hope I enjoyed as well too. I have, like I said, I have high expectations. I've already said, I know a lot of people bash Fantasy Flight Games and say that they're terrible, but I've said I've enjoyed, out of all the grand IP companies, theirs I enjoy the most. I'm a indie dev guy. I like smaller companies that kind of make games, but I still gotta respect the big majors. And this one I like it. So let's see what Descent Legends of the Dark. It has a 7.1. I think it has a 7.1 because a lot of people were kind of angry with how it was shown, how it was displayed, presented. Thank you, that's the word. How it was presented before its release. Like, I don't think, for me, and I'll just talk about my experience because I can't speak for anybody else. For me, Fantasy Flight, when they announced it first, when they cut back and showed the box, I was like, oh my gosh, this is gonna be exciting because I really like Descent 2nd Edition. Then they said it's not gonna be like Descent; it's gonna have its own type of feel. Okay, something different. Then they proceeded to put out playthroughs, not explaining a thing, but playing the game, which was really confusing to me. And I think that might have rubbed a lot of people the wrong way. I wasn't thrilled with it. And then they released the How to Play book PDF, and I wasn't thrilled with it. So I was like, let's try gameplay. A little trepidation, but let's try gameplay. And so maybe a few people on here was like, they didn't like it because of how it was presented, so it's a 7.1, or maybe people played it and said it sucks. I don't know. Weight's about a 2.5, which means the app would probably do everything for you, but what you gonna do? It's gonna be fun. And 120 to 180 minutes playtime. Damn. Okay. Well, at least they're honest about it, because instead of some game like some games saying, "Oh, it's only 60 minutes," and you're there 3 hours later. Let's see. Designers Kara Sentil Dunk and Nathan Magic. Fantasy Flight Games kind of sucked on marketing for this. That did not. Yeah, I agree, Kate. I agree. Let's see, designer Kara and Nathan. No, they did this. I understand when they do the NA for Marvel because they pull it straight from the comic book. But NA for Descent, somebody did somebody did some damn good work on this art. I know a lot of people won't like it. They'll be like, it looks too cartoonish or whatever. But it's well drawn art. It's better than I could draw. So it's well drawn art. Kind of give them their credit. That'd be nice. And publisher Fantasy Flight Games. So 2.55 complexity, huh? Huh. Let's see what that looks like. So let's hop down to the table here. All right. So I have the app up, which you see on your left, my right. Anyway, whatever. You see the app over here. Over here. So I have the app up, and it has a really set of cool music with it. Like, see, like that. And I'll turn this down a little, so you're probably not fighting for hearing attention. But they have an app with it that has some nice sound. And I'll probably turn the music off so you can hear me, but I like that. I like the thought of having thematic music with it. I have too many games on the shelf to justify not buying because of the cost. It is pricey. It is not a cheap game, but I understand why it's pricey. Let me cut this off so you can hear me. You're not combating for audio sound. So it's pricey because of the minis. These minis are phenomenal. They are probably the best minis I've seen. And I think it's using the hips plastic, which is a different type of molding process in plastic that they use to create them, because the minis are super detailed. I painted 2 of them, which I posted on Instagram, and yeah, I posted on Instagram for people to see. But I painted 2 of them, and they are really, really detailed. So I understand that they probably charge the upcharge for the miniatures. For people who don't care about minis, they probably, like Robert said, it might not justify the cost. One realization I can see is that people are judging it on different aspects of the game. They may or may not like, but it is the sum of its parts that creates a wonderful experience. That's Larry, you hit that nail right on the head. That's the thing. I've played games where the minis are beautiful, the games suck. I'll just say that. I'm not going to call out any games because I don't want people killing me, but I played games where the minis are beautiful, games suck. I played games where the game is beautiful, the minis suck. And then I played games where it's kind of, the minis and the game are both but the experience is fun, and that's what Larry's talking about. It's like, as long as people don't pull it apart, and you can, I mean, you have your right to, but you can pull it apart and say, I like it for its these different things, then, but overall I still enjoy the experience, then you didn't waste your money. If you enjoy the entire experience of the game, it's fun. I have high hopes. So we'll see. I might have to temper them, but I have high hope. All right, so I've got some cards out here, and I'll hide the app when I don't need it, or move it someplace where it won't be too much in the way. But we're gonna start a new campaign. I'm blabbering on because I'm super nervous because I hope this is good. Like I said, I glanced at the learn to play. This was nothing deep, but I'm gonna see how this app goes. I've got the learn to play next to me, and we'll see how this stuff fills out. So let's get some music going and get into the campaign setting. Let's see. I'm probably going to turn mine up a little bit too, because I want to enjoy it with you. Okay. New campaign. Enter the party name. Canjians? The Canjians? Like a mix between Canadian and Asian? I don't know. The Canjians. So it shall be. So it shall come to pass. The Canjians it will be. Embark. So we've got quest difficulty, which is journey, which is probably beginner, standard play, heroic, and warfare. So warfare is probably death. That's like, hey, I want to play Dark Souls. Hard mode, heroic. I'm gonna go with standard. We don't do the beginners here. We go all in. So standard. Much of Terrinoth is still unsettled wildlands where wolves and other dangerous animals roam. And I think there was a little bit of story in here, which I will mute myself so it doesn't spoil it too badly. But let's go.
The Uthuk Y'llan, Waiqar the Undying and his army of the undead, the Dragon Lords. 3 times has Terrinoth been brought to the brink of ruin, and 3 times have great heroes risen to save it. But those heroes are gone, and the evil has returned. The first of Terrinoth's 12 baronies has fallen to the Uthuk Y'llan. The council dispatched a great army to meet the threat, sending the Uthuk scattering. But what was a single enemy became 10,000, as impossible to fight as smoke, but still as deadly as fire. Once again, darkness gathers. Uthuk stalked the wilds. The undead muster in the north, and another old enemy gathers its strength as the baronies falter.
Oh. Like you're spitting. More. Caravan has made camp along the road through the hanging woods. One group of travelers sits apart from the rest. 4 figures stare into the flames of their campfire, each with their own thoughts. The fire crackles, the only sound in the summer night. We've nearly made it, Indris. Let me turn it down. I don't want y'all to get double. We nearly made it, Indris. Tomorrow we'll be in Frostgate, and then we can send our letters to the Baron. Does the bird ever talk back? She's a fire spirit. She doesn't talk. Exactly. More of an empathetic connection. Why write to Baroness Y'llan? Since the accident that bonded me and Indris, well, we have to more or less wander and look for opportunities to learn more magic. I'm hoping that Baroness Y'llan will let me study her ailerons, these majestic birds. Forthyn? Those majestic birds Forthyn is so famous for. I think they might be magical too. What about the rest of you? What comes next once we reach Frostgate? Doesn't matter. It has to matter. Silence reigns for a moment. Or I could just guess. How about we play a guessing game? Alright, Bryn. It's Bryn, right? Let's see. I think the group chooses. You were a hardened mercenary. You're a runaway princess fleeing an arranged marriage. Okay, milady. I'm gonna not trope you and say that you're a hardened mercenary. You're a hardened mercenary. You took only the jobs that aligned with your own moral code until you were betrayed. Now you're seeking vengeance, hot on the heels of your former captain. Vengeance isn't the marshal's way. We were trained to seek justice, which is a very different thing. But there aren't very many marshals anymore. Uthuk attacked and nearly wiped us out before I'd completed my training. Yeah, you got it right. The Uthuk are a scourge on us all. I'm so sorry, Bryn. You ever want to talk? Galadin, you're next. I think you're writing a travelogue. You're hunting the White Heart. You're writing a travelogue. Why not? You're traveling all over the world, writing a travelogue for well-to-do nobles in Dawnsmore of Lithium. No. Well, what then? Did you lose something to Uthuk too? Is that how you lost your hearing? I lost my... Oh, Galvin's deaf. I lost my hearing in early adulthood, as it is very common in my bloodline, and I don't care to answer any more questions. Reading everyone's lips by firelight is draining enough without dwelling on my past. Esther Varric, if you want to learn more of our past, it's their turn. Leave me out of it. Oh, much too late, Varric. I think you are searching for... Answer. Or you are traveling to... You're searching for... Hey, Steven, what's going on? Enough. My history is easy to guess. I did not tear my own wings to thread. The hybrid drags one talon across the tattered mass of scars along one arm. Do you have wings? All that remains of their wings. As for who tore them and why, that information is private. I will not share it with the chance traveling companion who happened to be escorting the same caravan. The Dragon Lord who attacked Kel, did you have anything to do? The time when all my kin served the Dragon Lords is long past. Some still do, but others have found a different path. A better path. I serve no dragon. Let's focus on the caravan. I saw lights through the trees, not too far away. The guard tower? One of the barony's watchtowers guarding the road north, yes. With them so close by, we should have an uneventful night. The caravan settles down for the night. Merchants and holsters spreading out in the surrounding woods for privacy and comfort. Surely with the watchtower close, they will be safe. Select our heroes. A quest requires 2 to 4 heroes, and players may choose a different arrangement of heroes for each quest. This is the funny part, right? I painted another character, and someone was like, yeah, you can't have that character in the first game, like they let me know, and I was like, oh, okay, well, I'll paint these other 2 instead. So the 2 I painted was Bryn and Gallon.
I won't rest until it's done.
The 2 party. Even if we are near a watchtower, we should set a watch, Bryn says. Any volunteers? As a group, choose which hero should be on watch. Galadin, because he's got that eye. I'll take first watch. I'm the only one with decent night vision anyway, grumbles Galadin. Galadin is on watch. At first, the night passes on eventfully, with Galadin watching over the others as they sleep. But of course, no great tale begins on a quiet night. Fair. Galadin spots movement in the shadows not far from the caravan. In the dark, how can he? He's deaf. Oh, he's not deaf. He's deaf. He's not blind. Math and words. Hard for me. In the dark, shapes too sinister to be animals pass between trees and linger between bushes. Something is not right. Welcome to Descent, Legends of the Dark. You have begun the first quest in the campaign. This quest will teach you how to use the Descent Legends of the Dark app. With a new rule, when a new rule is introduced, this tutorial will tell you where to learn more in the Learn to Play booklet. This app also includes an in-app rules reference that describes more detailed rules and exceptions. If you want to learn more about underlays or any other game rules, consult the in-app rules reference from the app's options menu by tapping and holding highlighted color. Okay. The movement in the dark draws Galadin towards a nearby lake. Place tile 10B and 1 water underlay. E. I have like these flats. There's 11. 9, 5, 7. I did not realize that this had a specific order. That's not good. I bet you this last one I have is 10. I bet you 5. Oh, that's 18. 10. 10B. And a water underlay. just goes in by 1, so I'm here. Alright, simple enough. Each underlay has a different mechanical effect. For quick reference, tap on the underlay can learn more about the underlay on page 23 of the Learn to Play guide. The Descent Legend of the Dark app also includes an in-app rules reference that describes more detailed rules of perception. If you want to learn, yeah, you've said that already. Continue. Alright, so to the west of the lake, dark shapes twitch and flutter among freakingly swaying branches. Place 1 sight token. So this is like, to me, these sight tokens. Hey Brian, what's going on? To me, fun, good luck with the coach. Oh, alright. So to me, this is like Lord of the Rings. I forgot what the whole thing is that, but Lord of the Rings, where there are site tokens that you go to and you click on and more stuff opens up. So, okay. Site token. To the east of the lake, the pathway continues. The darkness, a friend to bandits and mercenaries. You cannot shake the feeling you're being watched. Another site. There. This is a site token. When a hero moves adjacent to a site token, immediately resolves its effects by dragging the hero's portrait to the token. Learn more about this. In the darkness and lost in thought, you stray a little further from the camp than intended on your watch. Place Galladin on the highlighted space. The rest of the party will be placed later. Galladin will... A painted Galladin mini. I've been painting minis. Objective updated. Investigate the darkness around the lake. So let's get Galladin since he's going first. We'll keep the app and Galladin together. So there's Galladin. And this is his weapon, which is the blood bow that he has at the ready. It has range 4, it's piercing, 2 damage on each success, we'll talk about all that. And then he could spend 2 fatigue during your attack, add 1 success. If the enemy is 3 or more spaces away from you, reduce the ability's cost by 1. So for 1 fatigue, add 1 success. Each success means 2 damage. Galladin, I'll hold up here, has 4 movement, 9 health. He rolls the blue die for attacks. He rolls the black die for defense, and these are his stats. He has an ability over here called Light Step for 1 fatigue during your turn shift 1. Now this is 2-sided, and I still don't know which side you're supposed to start with. I'm gonna believe that it's this one. Actually, I'll probably believe that it's... I think it's whatever side you want to start with. Yeah. I think it's whatever side you want to start with, so I'll start with this. There you go. And he's got a surge ability. Because nothing has that up arrow for upgrade, so I think you get to pick which side you want. We'll see. Okay, so on his turn, he's going to move. And he moves... So he's got... in a turn, start whichever you want. Cool. So, on your turn, you get to perform 3 actions. Those actions are Explore to interact with terrain or a token, Fight to engage and attack an enemy, Maneuver, which is movement, which I can move 4, Ready, which means to flip a card, and Unique, which is this. Nope. If he had a unique ability, it would be to trigger that unique ability. So actions given with the arrow given by the card. We've got dice that we're going to roll that has... What I really love about these dice is that there's no miss condition. You're always hitting, it's just how hard you hit. For instance, with this, you can gain just a surge and a success, a surge and an advantage. Advantage is the plus. That means that you can spend the fatigue to make it a success. So this kind of takes on the thing of Altar Quest to me, where every roll is an opportunity, which I really like. I don't like flat out failure. So a star, if you get a star, it's a success, which means you do one success equals how much ever damage is on the card. So his damage is 2. If I roll 2 successes, he would do 4 damage. Monsters have abilities like Pierce, so if a monster is weak to Pierce, then that adds 1 more damage to the hit. Advantage, like I said, place a fatigue on your weapon to be able to make a advantage a success, and then a surge means that if you have a surge ability, you resolve the surge ability, which this is add 1 success, then you may suffer 1 fatigue to prepare 1 card. So that's the hero's abilities, and we're going to step through it slowly. So for the hero's turn, we're going to maneuver. He moves 4, and when you move, it's not orthogonally. You can move in any direction you want, which is even better. So he's going to move 1, 2, and he became adjacent to that token. So what you do, you grab his portrait, you drag it to the token. Clouds roll in, blocking out what little light the moon provided. Though it is no matter as seeing in the dark feels second nature to a hunter such as yourself. The pathway forward is just as clear to you now as it would be in the day. Discard the sight token. I saw that, Steven. You can't miss. I bet I will find a way to miss. Okay. So, ooh. More tile. Huzzah! 5. I'm gonna have to order these. I said I didn't know. Here you are. 5B. Going here. Then 11B. Or yeah, I need to order this. Then 11B. 2 water tub. I need to do a thing, don't I? Just have all these out from now on. 1 and 2. 2 water tile. Yeah. Here. That seems wrong. That seems right. There it is. Okay. Okay. Place a tree for your tomorrow. Tree goes here. So you get this lovely 3D terrain. Most terrain is interactable. A hero adjacent to a piece of terrain may perform an explore action to interact with it by dragging from the hero portrait to that terrain. Terrain can hold different rewards, including crafting materials. Oh, cool. We've got a sight token here. Ooh, we've got our first enemy. Get the wolves out. Which I haven't painted them yet, but you best believe I will. So spawn the following enemy. 1 wolf. Okay, and we need to get it's an orange. Yes. You. Okay. A berserker. What do you look? You. These mini. Look at these mini. This is why the game is expensive. Because these minis are ridiculous. This is saying orange as well. Are you part of the same group? I don't know how to determine groups yet, so. You are under attack. A hero may perform a fight action against an enemy within range and line of sight by dragging their hero portrait to the enemy's portrait in the enemy view screen. To learn more about fight actions, check out the rules row. At the sound of battle, your companions jump into action. Place the remaining heroes on the spaces. Here. Objective: defeat the enemies. During each hero phase, each hero takes a turn. During their turn, a hero may perform up to 3 actions, what I said, in any order. 1 maneuver action, 2 additional actions of their choice. You can learn more about these in the heroes. After Galman finishes their turn, each other hero may take their turn. After all heroes have finished their turns, remember to hit end of phase. Ooh. And you can zoom in too. Great. Okay. So let's do some setup to make sure things are good. We're gonna put Bryn here. We're gonna put Galadin here. Galadin's weapon. Things. I'm just figuring out how to set this up. Alright, later, Larry. Have a good day. And Galadin's 9. That's where we'll be. I'll keep the dice over here. And the terrain can be up here. Okay. So Galadin did he did a maneuver. So now he can attack, and that's what he's going to do. So he's going to attack this wolf, which his attack is his blood bow. So let me hold that up. I still don't understand the point of notches. I think the notches might be groups. I don't know. So this blood bow, range, it has piercing, range 4, 2 damage. So range 4, remember, this is line of sight, which means no, if he was behind a tree, I couldn't hit him. The line of sight, so 1, 2, 3, he's within range. So I'm gonna shoot him. And let's put this here so we can see. So I'm gonna attack him. I come up here and I say my attack is blue. So we're going to go into the enemy. Drag Galadin to the wolf. I'm gonna use the blood bow. Peril. After the attack, the enemy shifts 1 space towards you. Then if it is adjacent to you, you suffer 1 damage. Okay, so I don't know what status means. I don't know what any of that means, but I'm rolling dice and I got 2 stars. So I'm gonna inflict 4 damage. I don't know what status means though. What the heck does status mean? Do I need to do anything there? I got as far as attacking in the app, but nothing that said if you shift status. Like I said, I'm new to this. Like, this is a whole breakdown of an attack, and nothing said about status. So I don't know what status means. Okay. I don't know what this means. Wait, what is status? Oh, how am I... There's no status effect. Oh, it was damage! No, we're not... it was how much damage I did. There we go. It's how much damage you do. Or an ability. It was how much damage you did. So I did 2 successes. So instead of saying how much successes you have, it's how much status you have. Weird. Okay, so then the enemy is going to shift 1 towards me. And it's not adjacent. That was my first... Okay. That was weird. Or an ability, undo. There's an undo button? It was 3 successes. I'll add an extra 1 because I'm gonna attack him again. What was the 3rd success? I rolled 2 stars. What was the 3rd success? I didn't spend the fatigue. He wasn't weak to pierce. According to the example action of the game, it was how many successes you rolled, and then it auto adds if it's weak to a damage type. Oh, I have a success for being 3 spaces away. That's if you spend 2 fatigue, though. If what I'm understanding is correct. If I spend 2 fatigue, during your attack, add 1 success if the enemy is 3 or more spaces away from you. Reduce this ability's cost by 1. So, I can spend 1 fatigue to make it 3, but I didn't do that. So I didn't put a fatigue on the card to make it 3. So I'm gonna shoot him again for my 3rd action. Spend the fatigue. Okay. I don't know. Learning. I'll add it onto this one. A success and an advantage. So I'll do that to make it 2 again. Well, he's not the 3 or more. Oh, you're not 3 away. I'm going to do the success to turn it into that advantage into a success. So that will be my 3. He moves 1 towards me, and he is adjacent, so he hits me in the face for 1 damage. Use dice. I use dice for health, because anything else seems... Hey, I'm open to all suggestions because I have not played this game. So he takes 1 damage. And that will end his turn. Now it is Bryn's turn. Bryn's going to use first action to move 1, 2, and then Bryn is going to attack. For Bryn's attack, Bryn rolls this. He's attacking with Warden's Blade. Yeah, Brian will let me know. Once you get the fatigue system, it is a really cool way to add damage to monsters. So this says, during your attack or defense, if you are adjacent to another hero, which I am, add a success. So, roll. I got a success and a surge. Surge says, add 1 success, and an adjacent hero may discard 1 fatigue. Huh. Okay, so I'm gonna spend the 2, so let's use Brian's methodology here. So we'll spend the 2. During your attack or defense, if you are adjacent to another hero, add 1 success. So I got 1, 1, and then the surge, add 1 success, and the hero could get rid of 1 fatigue. So that is 3 successes. Wordplay. The wolf is gonna take a snap at him. I wonder if I roll when the wolf. Well, I think he just attacks me. I don't think I rolled defense on it just yet. After an enemy moves it attacks its targets for an amount of damage equal to the damage value displayed on the activation screen. The target hero reduces that amount, so I just take 1. I got my health thing here, but I know I could use it. That's only on enemy activation. Just checking over something real fake. Okay. Alright. So that was my second action to attack. My third action is going to be to attack it again. Ooh, 2 successes to advantage. I'm good. I'll take those 2. Which would be 2 successes. 2.
This one's down.
Your foe crumbles to the ground. Remove 1 wolf. Okay. Screen. Enemy screen. Alright. So we're done. That was our turn and phase. Resolve infection and terror. Each hero may discard 1 fatigue. I don't know what resolving infection and terror is because no one has it. No one has that status. So it's nothing real. I get the wolf would have given us infection. If it would have bit us. When time passes during the darkness phase, the hero suffers damage equal to the number of infection tokens on their card. Terror. When time passes during the darkness phase, the hero suffers 1 fatigue for each card that has Terrify token on it. So, okay. The target is Bryn. Bloodlust. After the defense, the Berserker shifts 1 towards and attacks the second hero possible. So it's going to move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It can't attack because it's not ranged. It's just melee. Okay. So, nothing to really do. The Berserker howls, wide eyes gaze at Bryn with unfathomable rage. Well, I mean, Galadin's turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no! So, Galadin's gonna shoot. He's gonna use a fatigue. Because your more space is a way to get that. And Galadin's going to shoot you. A surge. Add 1 success, then you may suffer 1 fatigue to prepare 1 card. So 2 successes from that. 1 for the bow range, and 1 for the surge. Okay. Well, I mean, I'm gonna do it again. So let's do that. A success and a surge. So 1 for the bow range, 1 for the success, 1 for the surge. So it's 3 successes. And it looks like he has a weakness too. He's weak to piercing. How unfortunate. Oh, it actually showed. It calculated it for me. Nice. And you may perform one maneuver and 2 additional actions. So during your turn, I can perform 1 maneuver and 2 additional actions, so I can't do 3 attacks. Sounds like. I can only do 2 attacks and a maneuver. I'm gonna maneuver myself. 1, 2. Because I know he's coming on his turn. Actually, I won't, because Bryn's about to YOLO this. 2, 3. So that'll end, or 1, 2, 3. Yep. So that'll end Galdan's turn. For Bryn's turn, 1, 2, 3 is his maneuver. And then her maneuver, sorry, I'm being sexist. Oh, you must move? 1 then. There you go. I move 1. Actually, I'll move 1 up. I'll be here. So, Bryn, she is going to move forward, and she is going to attack. Two successes and 2 advantage. I will spend one of these to turn one of those into success, so that's 3 coming at you. My Warden Blade.
Nothing can stop me.
Your foe crumbles to the ground. Remove the Berserker. The clouds over the moon part, illuminating the clearing. A baronial watchtower stands not far. Place 1 archway. 1 chest, 1 door, and 1 well. Okay, I need to see the picture. Okay. 1 archway. Oh. 1 door. 1 archway. I'm gonna have to turn this table sideways if it keeps pushing forward. 1 chest, which looks silver. All 3D terrain. Not bad. And 1 well. Well. Okay. Enter the watchtower. Some tokens in terrain can give you a clue as to what is inside or what attributes you need to test. Tap on them to give a preview of what could lie within. Try tapping on the chest or well to learn more about it. Well, first I got a token and a tree to deal with. So I moved, I did an attack. And then I'm going to move again. 1, 2, which I'll stand next to this objective to see what's going on. The pathway winds around the small lake. Oh, I gotta do this. The pathway around the pathway around the lake becomes clear. Discard both side tokens. And I do 4B. My god. Okay. Three. A bandit. Daviosa. Bandit. Oh, that's these. Minis are sick. I cannot wait to paint. Bandit. Here. That's the end of my turn. I'm done. Resolve Infection and Terror. Discard 1 fatigue from each. You can flip your weapons this turn for 1 action to remove fatigue. Yeah, I read that one. I read flipping the weapons will do it. So this is ranged. Serrated bolt. During the defense, the first time the hero places a fatigue on a card, they also scar it. I'll have to look up what that means. But range 3. No, sorry, movement 3, range 2. So you'll move here. Range 2. For 4 damage. So I need to reduce it. My shield, I roll this die. And the number of successes reduces damage. So it goes from 4 to 2. I'm not trying to scar my weapon to put a fatigue there, so I'll take the 2 damage. Making it... Oh, this is to Galladon, not Bryn. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. That puts you at 1. So you take 2 damage. Not scarring anything. The bandit crouches low, daggers out, and beckons you forward with a flick of one of their rusted. The fence seems pretty straightforward. Roll a die. How much successes you get, you reduce damage. Okay, Galladon's gonna go first. Galladon's going to move. Need to get at least 3 away. 1, 2, 1, 2, which will put you at 1, 2, 3. So he'll move that way for his maneuver. And then he's going to attack to make that a success. A success and a surge. You may suffer 1 fatigue to prepare 1 card. Not ready yet. So that is 1 success, and the surge, which gives me 1 success for 3. He can only move 3. It was 4, he was here. 1, 2, 3. Oh, so he wouldn't have hit Galladon then, because his range was 2. 1, 2, 3, which is fine. So, 3 damage. I'm getting used to it. I'm getting used to it. Firm. Smoke bomb. After the attack, the enemy shifts 2 away from the hero. Jerk. Okay. My next action gonna be to move 1, 2, 3, 4. I want to check out this tree. Get some materials from it. Yeah, I shifted him back and I took the damage back. I'm a-learning. Bryn's turn. Bryn's going to move. He can only move 3. 1, 2, 3. And then Bryn's going to attack as much as he can. So he's going to attack with this die. 2 successes. Yeah, 2 successes. I was reading his card to see if I wanted to use his unique action. 2 successes. The bandit steps forward before you can attack, thrusting a rusted knife. Bryn suffers 5 damage. Agility negates. Okay, so let's talk about a test. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Like I said, I'm learning, so sorry if this is frustrating people. Here we go, tests. When heroes interact with terrain and tokens on the map, they often are instructed to perform a test. Each test requires a hero to use 1 or more stats that is displayed on this hero card. Might, agility, insight, or will. Each stat can have a positive or a negative modifier that is applied to all tests of that stat. For my agility, it's -1. When a hero is instructed to perform a test of a specific stat, they roll 2 black dice. Then they apply the modifier to the number of successes they rolled. Holy smokes! I rolled 6. So, -1, that's a 5. The total number of successes after modifiers are applied, determining the outcome. There are 2 types of tests. Some tests require the hero to input the number of successes in the app. Then the app provides the outcome of the result. The success of some of these tests are cumulative. The heroes can perform this test multiple times, and the app tracks the total number of successes. Some tests provide a number that indicates how many successes are required to pass the test. Tests might 6. If the hero has successes equal to or greater than the required number, they pass the test. Otherwise, they fail the test. After the hero selects pass or fail as appropriate, the app provides the hero with the outcome. While performing a test, the hero can spend surge icons to resolve surge abilities and can place fatigue to convert advantage to success. Okay. So how I don't I did 5 successes. It would have been 5 damage. I'm assuming I negated it. I'm assuming I negated it. I don't know. But that's how the tests go. I'm assuming how much ever successes I had negated the damage from 5 down. I rolled 6 minus 1, 5, so no damage. That's what I'm assuming. That's what I'm assuming. Not to worry. Hey Hans, not to worry, I don't want you to shortchange yourself. Yeah, no, it's all good. It's all good, Brian. Tell me, teach me, it's all good. Alright, so I still attacked. How much successes did I have before? I rolled 2. I think it was just 2. It was just 2. So that was, my first action was to move, my second action was to attack, and my third, you're gonna try to move 2 away from me. 1, 2, you suck. My third action, you wanna move? That's fine. I can play this game. I'm gonna move for my third action, moving 3. 1, 2, 3. Come get me. And fade. Can I teach you this game? I don't know if I know how I'm playing this well. I'm just going through it, figuring this out as I go. This is fun. I like it so far. Very variable. It's like Descent. So, and I love Descent. You can move 3. You are not ranged this time. This is what you get for running away, you big jerk. The bandit leaps from the defensive posture, daggers twirling through nimble fingers. So move 3. 1, 2, 3. That's what you get. You don't get to attack anybody because it's not a ranged attack. Done. The bandit snickers, glancing towards one of the chests. Uh-oh. Okay. Alright, so Galadin's turn. Let's see how this goes. Impeded? I don't know what impeded means. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. If that's something that hasn't happened yet, don't spoil it. Don't spoil it. If it's something that happens to me right now, let me know if I mess something up. I don't know what impeded means. So, here we go. Galadin's turn. Galadin's going to... First action, I'm going to try to get materials from that tree. So I'm going to interact... What's it called? Explore. I'm going to use an action to explore this tree. The tree stretches sturdy. A hero may spend an action to search the tree. Galadin's going to search. The tree has green fruit on the lower branches, plants and mushrooms growing up its sides, and a sturdy trunk you can climb. Sun's gun. I am going to... I don't know. I am going to, pick the fruit. You pick one of the low-hanging fruit of the tree. As you bite into it, it has a sweet taste, a little tart at the end. You feel revived. Heal 2 damage, so I'm at full health. Hasn't come into play yet? Okay. He's after your loot! He won't make it. He won't make it to my loot. My second action, 1, 2, 3, 4, is going to be to shoot, and I know my one's going to have to be to move, which I'm going to do. But I'm going to shoot this guy. So, blue die. I'm going to spend the fatigue to make one success. I got another success and a surge. I'm going to... So that's 1 success for the card, 1 success, and 1 for the surge, which is 3.
Finished.
Remove the bandit. Bye! And then I have to move. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now it's Bryn's turn. Bryn is going to spend to search the well. You pause beside the well, taking in your surroundings. I don't have a coin to toss to my Witcher. I can't issue a challenge, so I'm going to drink from it. You drink deeply from the waters. You may discard 2 fatigue from each of your cards. I don't have any. Cool. That was my first action. My second action is to move 1, 2, 3 to the chest. And my third action is to interact with the chest. An ingenious mechanical puzzle secures the lid of the chest. A shrewd mind could... Test insight. -1. So that's 2 dice. Let's roll that 6 again, shall we? That is 3 plus a surge, which is 4. I'm not adjacent to, so I can't get rid of that fatigue. So that's 4 successes, -1 is 3. You're closer to opening a chest, but there is still some effort required. Dang it. That's my third action. Resolve infection, remove fatigue. Okay. Alright. So... Your insight's -1 as well. Lag. Sure. 1, 2, 3, and I'll open the door. And we'll let Bryn take care of the chest next round. Why didn't the barony guards come and aid our battle? It is unlike the guards of Forthyn to hide away. Galladin examines the lock. Let me see if I can open this gently. Test agility. Your agility has a +1. So you got a 5 plus 1 makes it 6. Test agility 5. I got a 6, so that's a 5 plus 1, so that's a pass. The door gives way to your efforts. Remove the door. Oh, God, man. I gotta turn this board sideways. Gotta turn the board sideways. Alright, so... see if I can do this all in one go. Alright. Maps frequently have multiple levels of elevation. When placing tiles that are elevated, those tiles are supported by inserting them into pillars. Each pillar can attach to a map tile in 2 ways, either using a notch that depicts a gargoyle, or a notch that does not depict a gargoyle. Okay. When constructing any elevation portion of the map, reference the app to ensure that the pillars are oriented the same way that the... What? You can learn more about elevation as we go. So, 16, 4 short pillars and 1 staircase. 16, 4 short pillars, Each pillar can attach to a map in two ways, either using a notch that depicts a gargoyle or a notch that does not. 3, 4 short, and a stair. Okay. All right, so we got to make room. Let's do this right. Right. Do 2 over a little bit more. Tetris. Tetris on the table. There we go. Okay, let's build this thing up. So we got stairs here. We've got $16A. Go like this. Circle's in the most is in the completely wrong place, but that's okay. One here. One here. One here and one here. One. One. Two. Yep. Land on the. There we go. And let me see about giving some app shrinkage. Here we go. Okay. That's what they wanted. That there. Okay. Board. Notice those stairs. This way. Doors. Here. Lock gate. Wow. This is some serious elevation. You can interact with more than once? Okay. A zealot. Praise zealot. Praised. He's a staff. Guy with staff. Stick. That's you. You good stuff. Yeah. Why are those orange things needed? I didn't need them at all. That's weird. Alright, so there's only one because it just says one. Objective, find the keys to the gates. There are 4 keys to find. Okay, that was his first action, was to move. Second action was to interact with the door. And third action, shift this down here so you can roll dice. Third action, I know that there's a thing about elevation and range. Because he's on a higher level than me, I can't get to him, so I'm gonna back the heck up. 1, 2, 3, right here. That's where I'm going with it. And that's gonna end his turn. Bryn's turn. We're gonna try to get that treasure chest. So we're gonna test that insight one more time. One more again. I'm gonna use a fatigue. To convert that one of those into success to make it 3. You're closer to opening the chest, but there's still some effort. You are kidding me. I'm gonna do it again. Two successes.
Good. Grab it and keep moving.
The following has been added to your inventory, but to be used later. 19 cloth from a ritual bone spur, 19 herb from some devil's pollen, and marksman's arrow recipe. Okay.
This is ours by right of salvage.
You reach into a strange shadow under an old cloth. Biting cold nips at your fingers, but you do not withdraw your hand until you find the treasure within. The following has been added to your inventory to be used later. Wing blade. Oh, 2 black dice. You're right. 2 black dice for the test. It would have been 5. I still got. Thank you. Getting used to it. I'm getting used to it. The wing blade to be used later. So chest is moved. I don't know what wing blade is. And then I have to move. I'll let him come to me because he seems like a caster. 1, 2, and I'll 3. We'll stand together. Hopefully he doesn't have fireball. Remove discard of fatigue. He does have fireball. So Galadin. So he's gonna move 3. 1, 2, 3. After rolling dice, if the target did not roll any, they infect their hero card. Ugh. Okay, range. 1, 2, 3. So it's not enough range to get to. That's why I stayed here. There's no dice to be rolled, but that's all you can do. I'm assuming they're gonna move. Zelt screen an alien incantation. Foreign, but for a single name, Bryn. Okay. Alright, let's do what we do. Attacking on elevation. I don't know if it matters. Elevation. Not the song by YouTube. The riser is used to prevent a large enemy from tilting on a staircase. If a large enemy figure ends its movement so that it hangs over a staircase step or over 2 spaces, place the riser under the unsupported. Okay, so that's what that's for. Terrain. Here's the elevation one. Overhangs, you can see people, but you can't see people who are under the overhang. Staircases. Figures cannot move directly upward an entire level. For a level 1 map tile to a level 2 map tile, instead they must use a staircase. Each staircase has 3 steps. Okay. Elevation and attack. Heroes and enemies can trace lines of sight and determine range. Up and down elevation is... Oh, so elevation means nothing. Solid. Only overhangs help for line of sight, but elevations don't mean crap. Gotcha. Okay, so I need to get you to where you are. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So I need to be here. And you move 4. 1, 2, 1, 3. So this will be 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So then I'm gonna do that. Roll this to attack. I rolled an advantage and I'm gonna take a fatigue to make that advantage a positive. So that is 1 for the card, 1 for the advantage, 1 for the surge. 3. Martyr. A random enemy adds 2 damage to its next activation. 6 damage. Okay. So my first action is to move, my second action is to do that, my third action is to hit you again. And I can't do the fatigue thingy. I just got a surge. I could suffer 1 fatigue to prepare a card, so let me do that. So I'm going to attack. I just get 1 success. That's just 1 success with Blood Bow. And it says I may suffer 1 fatigue to prepare 1 card. Preparing. Preparing. Does that mean flipping? Prepare to flip? Ready is to flip. What is prepare? If ready is to flip, what is prepare? Is that this thing? Glossary. Here. Prepared is a hero condition. If a game effect would cause a hero to gain this condition, they take a prepared token from the supply and place it on a card in their area. During the hero's turn, they may discard a prepared token from one of their cards to flip that card without performing a ready action. And a hero can discard a prepared token anytime during their turn as long as another effect is not currently being resolved. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna move up and stab somebody in the face. I'm gonna do that. Okay. That's the end of your turn. Bryn's turn. Bryn only moves 3. 1, 2, 3. Bryn's gonna move 3 again. 1, 2, 3. Which puts you adjacent to him, and then your last action is going to be to attack. And during your attack or defense, if you are adjacent to another hero, I am not. I could spend 1 unique actually to shift 3, then attack an enemy after this attack, then flip this card. Oh, why not do that? Instead of moving my second act, well, my second action is going to be to do unique, which will do outmaneuver to move that 3 and attack the enemy and flip my card. So this is my second action. You can place it on a weapon or a hero card. Ooh, nice. That's 2 successes. To attack, which is my second action. Ooh, you're weak against my assault. And then my third action is to attack you again. So 1 to move, 2 to use my unique action to move and attack, and 3 to attack. 2 and a surge. Add 1 success, and an adjacent hero may discard 1 fatigue. No one's adjacent, but I have 1 success, which is 2 successes. And I found out that you're weak against stuff. Hey, goodbye. Now remove the zealot. I don't feel like fighting you. It might hurt. That ends our turn. No infection, no terror. Discard 1. You can discard 1 fatigue. I'll discard it from the bow. Alright, this ain't too bad. This ain't too bad. This ain't too bad. I'm running out of app space. So I might have to shift the app when I go through the bottom door, so you can see down here. All these, because that's probably what's happening. I probably should check out these trees a little bit more, but whatever. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Another move. 1, 2, 3, 4. And another move and a interaction to open that door. A sturdy wooden door. So Galvin's gonna open that door. Remove the doorway. The door swings open, revealing a small barrack. Place 3A. I promise you I'll have this ordered next time. 3, case 1. 3A. There you are. Place 3A. There looks like a staircase. I gotta move my camera because this thing is getting unwieldy. Okay. Table. And the. And can't see any of that, so let me shift my camera. There you go. Okay. Better. I will have to zoom all the way up this time from now on. So, we've got a chest, a small table, staircase, 3. The chest will surely hold materials I could use. Let me try it first. Galvin's eyes glint at the prospect of finding something useful. That was the end of your turn. That was all you had. Okay, Bryn's turn. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Hey, Cynthia, what's going on? So, what you're saying is you need a bigger table? I probably do. This is, like, kind of expansive. I wonder if there's ways to, like, say, get rid of this and shift this over, but I might end up running all the way back. I have no idea. So, that ends Bryn's turn, as he used all his movement to move. Hey! That familiar? I hope I pronounced your name properly. I really do. Thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. I appreciate you. Remove. Continue. Hero phase. Alright, any order goes. It doesn't matter. Any order goes. You don't have to say... Galvin doesn't always have to go first. So Bryn's first action is going to be to check out this table. On the table, you find a letter from the Baroness Edelin and a corresponding map on the wall. Be on the lookout for increased Uthuk activity. There are rumors that a powerful blood witch named Cruel is performing strange rituals in the forest of Forthyn. I fear what she may be attempting to do. Any Uthuk sightings should be reported to me at once. I've asked our apothecaries to pass along the recipe for our vigor potion. I recommend having a ready supply. Glancing at the map on the wall, it seems covered in marks of attack with a circle around the small part of the woods nearby. Seeing them all together, Uthuk forces have grown bold indeed.
Good. Grab it and keep moving.
The following has been added to your inventory to be used later. Vigor potion recipe. You found a consumable recipe. Recipes can be crafted in Frostgate using crafting materials. That is awesome. Crafting materials can sometimes be dropped by defeating enemies or for searching terrain. You can learn more about recipes in the app rules on page 27. Underneath the stacks of papers, you find a small key. Hey! So I got 1 of 4. Alright, that's my first action. My second is to move. 1, 2. My third is to the chest. Only Galvin may interact with this chest. Oh. You suck. Okay, my third is to move. 1, 2, 3. Then Galvin's turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. And then interact. Ooh. A well-crafted lock holds the chest closed. You will have a deft hand to manipulate. 2 black dice. 491 subs. Yeah, I know. I'm excited. I'm so close to the 500 goal. Let me know what y'all want me to do if I crash. I don't want to think about it. We're playing the set. We're playing the set. Agility, 2 black dice. I've got 5, 6, 7, and I'll take a fatigue to make it +1. So it's 5, 1, 2, +1, 6, +1, 7. So that's 7 agility. You're closer to obtaining the chest, but there's still. Are you with 7? That is like the max you can roll on a die anyway. Okay. Okay. That ends our turn. And the start of fatigue. Well, Galvin's gonna try again. Kidding me. 500 hours of descent. What? You're a madman. So that's 3, 5 plus 1 for agility, so that's 6. The following has been added to your inventory to be used later. 4 bones and 2 aquos for some bloodstained tea, 3 minerals and 11 herbs for some blood spices. Durvine arrow recipe. Underneath the chest, you find a small key. That's 2. Your mind drifts to memories of the friends you've lost to such forces as the Uthuk. The contents of this chest will certainly. These are Galadin's virtues. Virtues have an effect on your hero's fate and journey. They may carry forth both narrative and mechanical implications later in the campaign. You can learn more about virtues in the app rules. Galadin chooses. Help protect your new allies. Aid you in your quest for vengeance. So connection or dedication? Galadin never really said what he was trying to do. I don't know what this means. 29. 29. Virtues. Each hero has two attributes that represent their primary virtues. These are unique, hero-specific attributes that the app uses to track a hero's narrative choices. During the story, heroes make choices that may increase their virtues. Virtues have no inherent effect, but the app uses them to determine exclusive outcomes and choices for a hero. Note that increasing both attributes is just as viable and useful to the app as focusing on a single attribute. So players can make their choices based on story gameplay or how they would like their hero to grow. Okay, so I think I'm gonna have him Galadin. Bryn's gonna be kind of the keep everybody together. Galadin chooses aid you in your quest for vengeance. He'll help protect your new allies. He'll do this. Yeah, sure. I'm a sap for being here, being good. Okay. So he was here, 1, 2, where was he? I think he had to spend 2 movements and then no, he did one and then he did the other, right? No. He started off by doing the chest. Okay, I need to start tracking turns, because this is driving me crazy. So we'll use sanity dice. So he did 1 turn to interact with the chest. 2nd turn to move. Chest. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3rd turn to move. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bryn's turn. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. And then interact with the door. Move the door. Good God. Okay, so I need to move this all the way up here. Because we've got a lot more to do. Stairs. And I have a very large playing table. This covers a massive surface area. There's stairs. 6A. Guarantee 6 is not a small tile. Here it is. Okay. Here. And we get one bookshelf. And these are bookshelves. One 6A, one shelf, one staircase. A baronial guard lays unconscious in the corner, covered in deep gashes. Place one explore token on there. These. That guard, I think I know him. A look more closely. A look of worry crosses Bryn's face. Only Bryn may interact with this token. Our turns are over. Remove fatigue. Ooh, if you have infection, that sucks. So that goes there. This is a table hog. Remember, I still gotta go this way. So I might have to pull all this down to see whatever happens up here. Alright, Brent's gonna go first. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. And then Brent's gonna, damn it. She is going to interact with the token. Keep saying he. From your belt, you pull out a small water skin and it lifts the guard's heads to drink. The wetness on his lips revives him. He squints slowly at you. It can't be. Lady Bryn? I remember you as a wee child. You and Lady Catherine playing together. My, how you've grown. Be careful, Lady Bryn. The Uthuk's attack against us was unlike anything I've ever seen in my years of service. A powerful blood witch led them, accompanied by bandits and zealots. I only heard snippets, but she said something about calling on a demon from beyond the veil. Whatever she is planning, if she succeeds, it would be our downfall. He pulls himself up to rest against the darkened corner of the cellar. You'll need this to go through the gate. It's dangerous out there. Take this. And these... No, it's dangerous to go it alone. Take this. And these to aid you on your journey. He passes you a key and 2 vials. Discard this.
They have taken much. Now
You-
we take it back.
You gain 2 vigor potion. Okay. You have gained the vigor potion consumable. Give each hero 1 copy of the vigor potion consumable. It's 2-sided, so I don't know which side's supposed to be here. It says vigor potion. During your turn, you or an adjacent hero either heals 3 damage or discards 3 fatigue. So we both get 1. Okay. After consumable is used, the hero removes it from their play area. Okay. We must reclaim this watchtower. We must save. These are Bryn's virtues. Virtues have an effect on your hero's fate. We've already read through all of that. Bryn chooses this watchtower which protects the barony. So we must save the watchtower, these people who are the lifeblood of the barony. I'm going to say valor. The people who are the lifeblood. I got 3 keys. That's in the Bryn's turn. Y'llan, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to interact with that. Books, bottles, and bubbles line 3 shelves, all covered in dust. Let's search the bottles because I don't have a mage with me. Dang it. You're not hurt at all. As you gather your items off the shelf, you find a small key. I have all keys. You found all the keys you need to open the gate. Open the gate. That ends our turn. Alright, cool. So, Galladin's gonna interact with this shelf again. First, search for books, baubles, baubles, books, baubles, baubles.
If it can help us.
You appraise the last item on the shelf, then turn away. The following has been added to your inventory: 5 leather from a pristine hide. Then he's going to look at the books.
Take everything of
The following has been added to your inventory: 3 wishes sash rest. Okay, then he's going to get out of here because he searched everything. 1, 2, 3, 4. Brent's turn. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Not going to open the gate yet. Yep. So he's going to 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. And Galvin's going to open. Sliding the 4 keys into their respective locks, you hear a soft click. The gate swings open quickly. Remove the gate. Okay. Table Tetris! Here we go. This. Stable beast. Okay. Okay. So now we have room. So now we have room. So now we have what do we need? 17. No, 18 space. 7. That's 17. 4 tall pillars. Way. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. We've got a large table. A stone table dominates the center of the parapet. 2 shaking villagers are chained to either side of the parapet. Okay. So we need to rescue them because they're going to turn into craziness. A berserker. I'm not going to put the group thing under there because it's just one berserker. Here. Oh, this is the groups. Okay, so this makes colors. Okay. Another berserker. The Uthuks stand near the shaking villagers, one looking out on the horizon as though waiting for a signal. Objective: save the 2 villagers. Alright, so my first movement was 1, 2, 3, 4. My second movement, 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, yeah, because I was here. First movement, 1, 2, 3, 4. Second movement, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? You wouldn't have been able to open that gate. Bryn would have. That's my third. Oh, my third action was to open the game. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Bryn's turn. Bryn opens the game. So Bryn has movement. 1, 2, 3. And then her last action is to attack the Uthuk guy. So she is going to roll her black die. Yes, 2 successes. She'll take a fatigue to make that 3 successes. Yep, 3 successes. Okay, let it begin. Remove any fatigue. Okay. After the defense, Berserker shifts one position and attacks the second hero if possible. Okay, so move 4, attack Bryn. You and this is this one. 1, 2, 3. Right there. He's gonna attack Bryn for 4. Let me just read up on defense. Defense, defense, defense. Make sure I got this. Defense. I want to make sure I roll one defend die instead of 2 like with a test. Attacking, enemy activation, interrupt. The enemy's activation screen has an interrupt button that the hero can select if they need to resolve effects that occur before or during an enemy activation. Okay, cool. Here it is. Enemy activation. The purple Zeld attacks. It does what it needs to do. Zeld attacks Bryn. Bryn rolls a black die from her defense. She rolls 1 success and 1 surge. Because she rolled a surge, the Zeld's activation ability has no effect. Okay, so here we go. So roll this for defense. So it'll be damage minus that. 3. So your attack is 4, minus 3, 1. So 1 damage goes through. So you're at 9, you're at 8. Not too bad. Done. Bryn gets attacked again. After the defense, the Berserker shifts. Oh, you would shift 1 position and attack if you could, but you don't. That was your bloodlust. You attack Bryn as well. 5. Bryn's gonna roll 1 and a surge. Zell attack does 5 damage. Bryn's 1 success reduces that damage to 4. Bryn suffers 4 damage, rotating her health dot to reflect her current health. Attacks. The hero's select done to proceed. Okay. So surges. I can't. Surges is to stop stuff. Gotcha. So it's just 1 of 5. So that's 4 damage she's gonna take. Ugh. 4. Ugh. That hurt. Down to 4 health. The Berserker howls, and it would shift 1. The Berserker howls, wide eyes gazing at Galdan with unfathomable rage. So Galdan's next on the chopping block, huh? Okay. Well, let Galdan go first then. Galdan is going to attack. Who's got some damage? Galdan's going to attack this guy. You are 1, 2, 3 or more, so let's go ahead and get that +1 success. Surge. Add 1 success and you may be able to prepare a card. Okay, so we'll do. It's just 2 successes. It's 2 hits. And then Galdan's going to attack again. Same thing, 2 hit. The following has been added to your inventory to be used later. 1 mortis from a charred, some charred trophies. From some charred trophies, remove this berserk. Oh god. Okay, and then Y'llan has to move. 1, 2, and it's said in the book when you get adjacent to an enemy, your movement stops. Okay. Then we will go. Bryn's going to spend his her move to move here, and then she is going to attack. 2 successes. Oh, and I am adjacent to an ally. Let me use that. That is success. So that's 3 successes. And then she is going to use this potion. During your turn, you or an adjacent hero either may heal 3. So she's going to use the Vigor Potion to heal 3 from 4 up to 7. That's going to end her turn. You need to get to those civilians. Remove 1 fatigue from each. Attacking Galladon. The Berserker attacks 3 times if the target is Galladon. Ah! Okay. So Galladon's about to get wailed on. 1, taking 2 damage. 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Down to 3 health. Ugh. Wow, that's rough. Your foe hunts for a weakness they cannot find. No enemy attack. Okay. Bryn's going to go first. Bryn is going to attack during your or an adjacent hero's defense. Oh, I could have helped him with steady defense. I just got to get used to the game. But I'm going to just do an attack. 2 successes. Then I'm going to do it again. Take a fatigue to make it 3.
This is ours by right of
I got another Mortis, and the Berserker's dead. And then my third action to move, 1, 2, standing right. Galdan's turn. 1, 2, 3. Use the Vigor Potion to get 3, to move up to 6, because I'm spongy. And then my last one is I'm going to free this token. Tests Might or Agility. We're going to do Agility for you. 2 black dice. Either doesn't matter, but 2 black dice. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, plus 1, 5. Chains hold firm. Fatigue. Hero's turn. Okay, so let Bryn try to free this one. Here we go. Test Insight or Will. Will. Will has a +1. We need to swap. 1, 2, 3. I'll take a fatigue. And I actually take another fatigue. Let's try to boost this as much as we can. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The chains release around the villager. He thanks you breathlessly. When they came for us so boldly, kidnapping us both in the middle of the day, I thought we were done for. The Blood Witch told the guards to keep a lookout for the red light. He points out in the distance. At that moment, we were to be sacrificed to strengthen her power. Discard this explosion. Okay. Saved one villager. Then movement. 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to actually flip my card. Do a ready. Flip. I'll end my turn. Galladin's turn. Let's do this again. I'm gonna be doing might or agility, doesn't matter. 3, 4, 5, 6, plus 1, 7. The chains fall away as the person rises. Thank you. Beware the strange magic of the Blood Witch. She's more powerful and more sinister than you could imagine. Her forces manage to ambush us in our fields in broad daylight. They grow bold and dangerous. Have the Uthuk captured our citizen? Bryn asked urgently. Not here, I don't think, answers one of the villagers, but folk have gone missing more in recent days. Rumors said it was Uthuk, but I don't believe until, well, now. I didn't believe until. With the path beyond you clear of foes, you send the villagers towards safety while you turn your attentions onward. From the parapet, you see a bright red light flash in the dense woods. The thickness of the tall treetop obscures your view below. Whatever evil plot the Uthuk are working has taken effect. You look to each other. Now is the time to stand and... Forthyn is my home. My people, my land are in grave danger. Whatever is given this evil such strength and brashness must be defeated. It is for the good of Renchu's, the people. Bigger. The Uthuk destroyed my family, and they will stop at nothing to see the rest of the world in ruin. Now they rise up, forming their blood magic to evil ends once again. I will fight them to protect my allies, avenge my fallen brethren. I did connection on this one, so protect my ally. Place tile 1B. Is there more? God. 1B. I can't even see, so I'm just running on faith. Heroes may move from a higher level to a lower level without a stair present. However, a hero cannot move from a lower level to a higher level without a stair present, unless specifically instructed to do so. You can learn more about moving between levels in the app. Place a sight token. Investigate the source of the red light in the woods. Oh my god, this is... Okay, I'm gonna have to clear off some of this stuff, because this is insane. That was 1 to do that. 1, 2, 3, and then the adjacent. As you approach, the red light glows brighter and brighter. Discard the sight token. Good lord. Table beast! Alright, so let's start clearing this stuff off. Because I can't. I just... All this. This is insane. You thought... I did think I was done. I did think I was done. I was like, oh, it's a tutorial. That was okay. We can clear this up because we're not coming back here. Clear that because we're not going back there. And we'll just say this is here. You don't really need to see that anymore. This is here. Okay, 18. That was the big one. That was the big babushka. 18B. Okay. A tree. Tree bottoms, I'm gonna have to glue them. They're starting to get on my nerves. Here, got a treasure chest. That's blue one, brown one. There are actually different colors of treasure chests. Silver one. Here, we got altar, book on it. Here, we've got Aldrin. There you are. We're upside down. I like that the story gives it a nice glow. So, one barricade, one cauldron, one chest, one lectern, and one tree. Archway.
Her laughter is poison, thrust into the heart of the barony. Blood Sister Nakrul's mocking voice echoes through the air, each syllable twin to a darker, more ancient chorus. She speaks with the tongues of demons, and her power will only grow.
A blood witch stands at the lectern, a twisted smile plastered across her face. You're too late, she cackled. Here, where the veil is thin, I have gained the knowledge I seek. Soon, Forthyn and the rest of the baronies will bow before me and the blood coven. Even in my weakened state, defeating you shall be worth it. Pretty cute. No, that's... Doesn't say 5. There are 5 of you? Get it. Spawn a blood witch. This is a blood witch. That's a blood witch. I'm going to enjoy painting the blood witch. They will get painted. Necrol. Okay. A blinding light flashes out of the archway, and Necrol contorts in pain. The energies of her ritual has taken its toll on her. She calls for reinforcements as more... I don't know what just happened. As more enemies flood the watchtower. Necrol's reinforcements will arrive soon. We have to kill her. Okay, so... First action was to freeze, second action to move. And I was just moving because I was here at 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh. That is where I will chill. I need 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, I need to get 4, which will put me in line of sight. 1, 2, and I'll stay there. Behind that. And Bryn rolled the free. 1, 2, 3. 1 moved as far as Bryn was going to move. So we're done. We're done. Any fatigues? No. What about health? That'd just be fantastic if you let me heal. Target Bryn. The red mist around the Blood Witch rides and churns. After defense, each hero within 3 faces of the Blood Witch stars each card with 1 or more fatigue on it. Then they discard 1 fatigue from each card. Well, I don't have any fatigue on any card, so you have range 4, but you only have 1 movement. So 1. You can't hit Bryn. So you can't... You're targeting Bryn, but you can't hit Bryn. Does that mean that it just... I wonder if that's just it. Like, you're moving towards Bryn, but do you attack someone who's not there? Like... I guess that's just the target of your attack. So you just don't attack anybody else, huh? You're dumb! Sweet! So that's all you can do. Bryn's not there. A massive fireball shoots out of the shimmering red surface. It explodes with a blast powerfully enough to knock you off your feet. Each hero on or adjacent to a highlighted space flips one card with a scar token on it. Now I'm not adjacent. I'm good. Spawn two. Dang it! Spawn the zealot. Okay, so our job is to kill her as quickly as possible. And that's why I held on to this. So we gotta do some table gymnastics. This would have turned this way. Here. And then this would have been going up. So I'm gonna put them, for view's sake, we're gonna do some shifting. Here. Here. You. And here. Necro's reinforcements will continue to arrive until she is defeated. The bandit pulls out several knives with one hand and raises a fully loaded repeating crossbow with the other. And they're behind him over in the back. So Bryn's gonna go first. Yep. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1. Oh. 1. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Then Bryn is going. Oh no, I can't. Can't. Shoot. 1, 2, 3. Bryn's gonna come over here. Actually, he'll go here. That'll end his turn. You, sir. 2, 3, which puts her 1, 2, 3 in range. 1, 2, 1, 2, which is what your movement is, and then she's in range to shoot. Let's see what we can do, because she might scar something I have or certain or other. I'm going to take fatigue, make that a success. That's 1, 2, plus that 3. So, Peril's getting 3 into the face. 65 health, God. Three damage. Okay. Then that was movement. 1 attack. I'm gonna attack again. Bending this weapon might get scarred again. 1 on the surge. Yeah. So I'm going to. It's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 3 damage, and then I'm gonna flip that card. It says to prepare a card. So I'm gonna flip that card. I'm going to use the prepare thing to flip the card. And then is preparing a no readying is. I'm going to use this prepare. We're going to go to some blades, close in on her, and just stab her to death. And that ends his turn. 1, 2, and we are going to do double attack. Two successes. You're not next to an ally, so just 2 hits. That's what you're weak against. Well, I'm gonna hit you again just because you're weak against it. 2. Alright. Let's take our jagged little pill. 115. Yeah, and the Krill's gonna attack Galadin. Range 4. He is within range. After the defense, each hero within 3 spaces of the Blood Witch scars each card with 1 or more fatigue on it. Then they discard 1 fatigue from each card. I don't have any abilities, but let's roll that sweet, sweet defense. Oop. 3. Yep, 3. I believe that she would move 1. Then 3 on a 5, 2 damage. 1, 2, taking him to 4. And each card with 1 or more fatigue on it. Each card. Galadin, your card has a fatigue on it. So we're going to say you're going to scar that card. I don't know what scar means. So let's look that up. Let's look up what scar means. Move 3 towards Galadin. 1, 2, 3. Not there yet. 1, 2. Massive fireball shoots out. One of those is where Bryn is. Each hero on their adjacent highlight space flips 1 card with a scar token on it. You don't have a scar token, so you're okay. I need to know what scar is. Spawn 1 bandit. I won't know what scar is until I can stop doing so. You're like all the way over here. Yep. Zelt slams their staff in the ground and... Yeah. Now, can I look up what scar means? Scar. Scarred is a hero condition. If a game effect causes a hero to gain this condition, they take a scarred token from the supply and place it on their card in the play area. Okay. Scarred. Many effects specify the card where the hero must place the condition. If a card is not specified, the hero can place a token on their hero card, attack card, or any other skill card. When a hero flips a card that has a scar token on it, that hero suffers 2 damage. Ah! If the hero is wounded after suffering 1 damage, the remaining damage is ignored. Effects that cause the hero to gain 2 damage. Ugh. Okay. Back to combat screen. So Galadin is gonna go first, moving right next to the lady because he's got the blades. And then he's going to attack. So he's got surges that he can use. Junior attack, add 2. If there are no heroes adjacent to you, add 3 instead. We are going to do all of that with die. So slashing seems to hurt you. I'm switching to slashing. If I get a surge, I'll use it. Yeah, the word scar. I got a surge, so I'm going to use it. And that says, if there are no heroes adjacent to you, basically 3 damage. The 3 damage going to Cool, Mirror Blades. Price to pay. During the attack, subtract 1 success, or each hero within 3 spaces of the enemy scars 1 card. Subtract 1 success. Then I will attack again. So, I just get... I may suffer 1 to prepare a card. I'm not gonna just get 1 success from it. Each... Track 1 or each enemy scars 1 card. I'll have to scar... you. Because I want to at least hit you once. 40. Alright. Lady Bryn's turn. Lady Bryn is going to attack. 1 and a surge, which is 2. An adjacent hero may discard 1 fatigue, but no. That's 2. Yep, just he is reducing damage like crazy. It said each hero 3 spaces or more, but you already scarred, so this one would have to get scarred too. And I'll die. I'll just have to reduce it by 1. So that was the first attack. Second attack. 3 success. So make it 2 success. Then I have to move. Let's see if I can survive this. Each hero may discard 0 fatigue. Ugh. Galadin, pausing their prayer but movement. This is one with the staff. You. No, not you. You. 2. 1, 2, you'd be on top of some stairs. Well, 1, 2, on top of some stairs, so 1 more will put you up here. 3. 1, 2, 3. Just over here. He moves 1 towards Bryn. After the defense, each hero within 3 scars each card. 2, 1, 4, that's 2 damage. Then they discard 1 fatigue from each. On Bryn, scars each card with 1 or more fatigue on it, then they discard. I mean, you can only have 1 scar on, I assume, so that's 2 damage. I mean, yeah. 2. I can only assume you can only scar once. Each card with 1 or more fatigue on it. I'm only assuming that scar happens once, otherwise it would just, it's a cumulative stack effect. When a hero flips a card that has a scar token on it, the hero suffers 2 damage. I can only assume it happens once. Tell me if I'm wrong, I don't know. You will move 3. 1, 2, 3, you're on the first step. The archway trembles as the door shakes beneath your feet. Each hero on top, 18B. Yep. Terrifies 1 card. What the hell does that mean? Terrified. In a terrified state. When time passes during the darkness phase, the hero suffers 1 fatigue on each of their cards that has a Terrify card token on it. Terrify 1 card. Here. Here. Okay. Terrifying 1 card. Bandit pulls out several knives with 1 hand and raises a fully loaded repeating crossbow with the others. Who cares? It's not your turn. Alright. We gotta burn this lady down. We gotta burn this lady down. It says, when a hero flips a card that has a scar token on it, I would suffer. So I haven't flipped anything yet. So, 1. First turn, Galadin's going to shoot the lady. Actually, Galadin's going to back up 1 to make it 3. Then put a fatigue. Then shoot the lady. Surge. Oh, sorry. Nope, I had blades. Sorry. I had to do this. Then I'm gonna use the fatigue. I forgot I had the blades. So during your attack, there is a hero adjacent, so just 2 damage. 1 damage, because I can't take any more scarring. Unless the card's already scarred, then it doesn't really matter. 8 damage. Then I will attack again. Okay, then that's why I did the 2. Then I will attack again. Another surge, 2 damage. Yeah, because everything's scarred, I believe. Warden's blade should be scarred too at this point. 6 damage. Bryn's turn. Bryn does have somebody adjacent. During your attack or defense, if you have someone adjacent, I will spend the 2 required fatigue. Here. Uh-oh, the battery's about to die. Hold on. Yeah. Get this in. Move this. One sec. Working on it. There we go. Okay. So, this is here, and here we go. That's 3 plus 1, which is 4. That's 4. That's 4 successes. That was my second attack. Then the movement to move here. The chest. And that will end their turn. Yep, goes attack, move. Yeah, because she moves. So move, attack. You did that. You did an attack. You did an attack again. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, so end turn. Darkness phase. I would put a fatigue on. It's full. Fatigue goes here for that. Resolve that. I don't remove anything. Okay, so you're gonna move 3. You're at almost at the top. 1, 2, 3. Second stair. 1, 2, 3. Galadin. Ooh, Galadin might be dead. He's going to shift 1 here. After the defense, each hero within 3 spaces must scar. Then they discard 1 fatigue. Okay, so defense on 5. Come on, buddy. 2. 3. So you'll just take 4. You'll just take 1 damage. Okay, let's see if we can kill this lady. Bandit over here, got a long way to go. 1, 2, so they're all the way like over here. Alright, Brian, later. Each hero infects 1 card. Infect. When time passes during the darkness phase, the hero suffers damage equal to the number of infection tokens on their card. Now we gotta do it now or never. So, infection on both of them. The Blood Witch opens scars on both their palm. Then begins a dark chant as a stream of blood flows from one from the other. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. Bryn, attack. 2 successes, spend 1 to make it 3 successes. Spend another to make it 4. 4 successes.
Nothing
16
can
damage. Take that to the face. As you toss your final blow at her, she staggers backwards exhausted. You haven't seen the last of me, Nurgle snarls. She drags her dagger across her palm and with a twisted smile vanishes before your eyes. From the archway there is a rumble and a shimmering red surface crashes to the ground, sending a wave of blood over you. The heroes win.
Victory. Now we count the cost.
Shouts of alarm become cries of happiness throughout the forest as members of the caravan find their missing friends and family. Everyone alive? Unhurt? We'll live. What was that? Uthuk magic. Looked like a weak sort of a portal. She was talking to a demon, but it couldn't come through from the Yinfernel to here. It was weak. Does that mean she was a weak sorcerer? Is she defeated? No, things are only going to get worse from here. That woman was a blood sister, the highest rank of Uthuk witch. She will try again, bigger. This was only her opening move. It was a weak portal, but I think she did exactly what she set out to do. If she wants to open a full portal to let that demon into the real world, I think we had to assume she can. She can. You're not just going to let it happen, though, are you? No, we're not. Come back to Frostgate with me. My mother's house, my house, has plenty of room. We'll figure out our next steps. Wonderful. I'm sure we'll all become fast friends. We'll see. A Night's Watch. Main quest. Quest completed. 2 hours and 3 minutes. Got some items. No gold, though. That sucks. Continue. Terrinoth is ruled by the Council of Daquin. Each of the kingdom's 12 barons and baronesses meets in the Citadel of Arcot to vote on matters that affect all of their barony. After completing each quest, the heroes automatically travel back to the city of Frostgate. Traveling costs nothing, but the heroes will frequently encounter other characters and events along the way that will help or harm your cause. Your path is split by a crevasse in the earth. While jumping the distance is not difficult, you agree to climb down and back out instead. A gritty red dust covers you, and even after an hour of cleaning, some lingers on your clothes and skin. The following has been added to your inventory: 1 Terrinoth. Bryn leads her fellows through the streets of Frostgate. Stone roundhouses mark important clan holdings, while timber longhouses, taverns, and workshops line the street. Bryn's house is large, its wings unfolding around a scraggly little garden. The bare timber of the frame over the door is carved with a fanciful clanfolk design. You live here? It's nice. It belonged to my mother. She was an adventurer. She had some money. She was well respected by the clans, kin to the Thane. Ronan. A blond man with a clanfolk kilt and a warm smile stands in the doorway. Welcome home, child. Uncle Ronan. Ronan, these are my companions. Everyone, this is Ronan, a clan mediator and kin to my mother. Greetings to you, Ronan of the Wild. I have heard of you. Ronan of the Wild, eh? I haven't gone by that name in years. Come inside, everyone. The group enters the house and divest themselves of their traveling gear. Soon all are gathered in the house's long common room. Uncle Ronan, we found a watchtower that had been overrun by Uthuk. We need to send a message to Baroness Y'llan. No need for that. You can tell me in person. Aunt Y'llan, why aren't you in Highmount? Ah, this is some sort of family reunion? Aunt Y'llan? Bryn, I had no idea you were nobility. Introductions are made all around. The Baroness is polite, if reserved. Charmed to meet all of you. As for why I'm not in Highmont, things are not going well, Bryn. The Uthuk threaten us across the barony. Bandits and criminals are worse than ever. I even got word that the undead are stirring in the Mistland. Refugees have been pouring into Frostgate. We're the only city in the north large enough to accept them. The Baroness has been negotiating with the clan elders to make sure Forthyn's people are turned away at the gates. Aren't. Shouldn't the Baroness be taking the battle to Uthuk and protecting her people? What a good question. Shouldn't she? She should. She will, beginning now. Bryn, I'd like to ask you and your friends for help. We're not her friend. Help with what? Apparently, you're already seeing that the Uthuk are at large in my barony. My soldiers cannot even defend every watchtower, let alone every town and village. And when new threats or new opportunities appear, I have no asset to spare. In short, I need adventurers. You six are just what I'm looking for. We six? These are Kelly, Deepfire, and Chance. The dwarf has a certain swagger to her as she enters the room, smiling and nodding. The Herinix catfolk lurks in her shadow, ears flat against her head and tail lashing. Pleased to meet you. I hear you mun help me with me little problem. Mistress Deepfire is a skilled artisan. Some of her guildmates have been forced to take shelter not far away, evading Uthuk war parties. I need a few brave souls to come and help lead them to safety. I'm sure the Forge Smiths Guild would reward our bravery. And I believe I mentioned the brigands who had been stealing supplies meant for the refugees. That's me, I guess. I mean, I'm not a brigand, but I know where to find them. Maybe get the supplies back. I'm happy to help, my lady, but how? With what soldiers? What resources? I can't just fix your mess with good intentions. You six. You are a quick thinker, aren't you, Baroness Ada? At times. Your company now includes trained warriors, at least one skilled wizard and a dragon hybrid who, unless I miss my guess, has more experience and wisdom than everyone else in this room put together. I will agree to this so long as we understand that fighting the Uthuk is our most important objective. You may have cause to regret that proclamation. There are other enemies as evil as the Uthuk and far more powerful. Fine, but I have a condition. We operate out of this house, not Highmont. If we allow Kelly and Chance to join us, then none of them answer to you. We're a company of equals, not soldiers in your army. I wouldn't have it any other way. I'll leave you to it. The Baroness and Ronan depart, leaving the four companions alone. Even the dwarf and Herinix have excused themselves. This is very exciting. What should we do first? 2 quests are now available. Each quest unlocks a new hero for your party. Read the quest briefings for more details. Good lord! Welcome to the city of Frostgate. The city is home to the heroes during the campaign. Here they can prepare by visiting the armory, craft hall, and shop. Read the campaign rules section on 28 to learn more. After the heroes have completed their time in the city, select the map button in the bottom right corner to return to the world map and select the next destination. Gain the following cards. Rallying Cry. Hey, damn. Rallying Cry, Battle Cry for Bryn. Oh, it got Chance first. So Chance, nothing. Varix, Destiny's Call, Fate Embrace. For Galadin, for Bryn, Rallying Cry. For Cirrus, Chair Pain, and for Galadin, Prowess. Okay. I'll show these cards off in a second. show these cards off in just a sec. You have gained 1 XP. Heroes may now each use XP with a total amount of XP cost equal to your current. What? Heroes may now each use skills with a total amount of XP cost equal to your current XP. Kelly and Chance both start with 1 skill. Gain the following 2 cards. Good. Could have just put them all together. I think that's silly. Chance has Disguise. And Kelly has... I got this. Okay. Okay, let's take a look at what we got, because that was a lot. Let's talk about our 2 that we have. Bryn, she got Rallying Cry, which is this. Leadership. As an act for 1 action, 2 heroes within 3 spaces of you may prepare 1 card. Or, to flip the fact, is Battle Cry. For 1 action, unique action, 2 heroes within 3 spaces of you may focus 2 cards. I have to read what focus means at some point. Focus. During an attack, defense, or test, a hero may discard a focus token from a card to re-roll a die. Ooh. I ain't mad at that. Then we got Galadin, who has Prowess. 1 fatigue after you roll. If you rolled a surge, add 1 damage. Okay. Flip side, Flow. 1 fatigue after you flip a card, focus it. Okay. Then we've got the people who we've got a chance to play that are unlocked. We've got Cirrus, who has Shared Pain. As 1 unique action, heal 1 damage for each fatigue on this card, then flip this card to Shared Energy. Focus 1 card for each fatigue on this card, then flip this card. So, a little bit of mitigation to help himself kind of power up. Destiny's Call. 1 fatigue during your or another hero's attack, doom the enemy. Doom! Doom, 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 doom. Don't know what doom means. Don't know what doom means. I'll look it up later. And then we got flip this. And we have, come on. Fate's Embrace. 1 unique action. Attack an enemy. During this attack, add 2 successes. After this attack, flip this card. I think I'm gonna like Varix a lot. Chance is 1. The chance you'll get when Chance comes in is Disguise. For 1 unique action, swap spaces with another hero within 5 spaces of you, then flip. 2 fatigue. During your defense, add 1 success. After this offense, shift 1. And Kelly. I got this. 1 fatigue. During your test, add 1 success for each fatigue on this card. A word of caution. 2. Before a hero interacts, if they are within 3 spaces of you, they may focus 1 card. Pretty cool. So that's their starting abilities. Okay, what the heck can we do in this town? I'm just gonna do stuff in the town and then I'm done. So, what can we do in this town? Go to the armor smith. The armory allows each hero to customize their weapons using weapon parts that they craft and find. Some weapon parts will determine which physical card a hero uses, while others, weapon parts offer app-integrated abilities. I'm not sure what this is supposed to... Oh, I got a wing blade. So we've got a new weapon, sword. Huh. Here. Nothing really to do there. What's here? In the craft hall, heroes craft new equipment and upgrade existing equipment. Recipes can be found during quests and awarded for completing feats. To craft or upgrade equipment, The party must spend the recipe and all materials required by that recipe. After equipment is crafted, it is added to the party's inventory and is available for the heroes to equip and use. Note that crafting consumables provides enough for the whole campaign, while the amount a hero can equip is limited. The crafted supply is endless. Finally, the party shares all recipes, materials, goals, and equipment. Thank you. Some equipment, however, can only be used by specific heroes. Okay, so I have a recipe. I know I do. I have a couple. What's this thing? Durvine Arrow. Move the enemy 2 spaces towards you. The enemy is dazed. 30% chance. The enemy is exposed. What's this? 3 wishes sack. I don't have any Fortunas for that, but this arrow seems pretty cool to craft. I don't have any vigors for that. So we're going to craft this Durvine Arrow. Yeah, Durvine Arrow. So we've got Durvine Arrows. I'll see if I can find that in all this mess. It looks like clothes. See, Durvine Arrows is the thing that's here. Nice weapons. Really nice weapons. I got a wing blade. I know I got that, so I'll put that out there. Staff. Cool stuff. More cool stuff. Clothes. Yeah, that's all I got. Okay. That's all I was able to make there. And then we go, what's this guy? The shop allows the party to buy and sell crafting materials and also offers a few specialty items for purchase. The shop stock replenishes and changes each time the party returns to the city. So, what's this? Nightwalk Belt. You may place your hero adjacent to another hero. Earth Strider Guard. I don't have the materials for that, but I don't have any money, but that would be fun. So basically I'm milling trees. I don't think there's anything else for me to do. Yeah, I'm pushing on these things just to see if it can do anything. I'll give you the wing blade. Elegant timeout. After you attack or defend, let me show you what this thing is. Wing blade. After you attack or defend, you and an adjacent hero may collectively move up to 2 spaces. Or 4 attack. Oh! After you attack or defend, you and an adjacent hero may collectively move up to 4 spaces. So 2 spaces or 4 spaces. I might be switching out that wing blade. That seems pretty baller. So there's nothing to really craft here. Yeah, nothing to see here. Okay. I think we're done in the city. What about you? Can I... Yeah, I don't have any vigors to craft this. Inventory. I have... Okay, so I have these. I still have a vigor potion. My inventory. Looks like I have that, but can't do anything with it yet. Huh. Okay. This is a game of crafting. I'm excited. Alright, so we're gonna be heading out the city. And we've got 2 places to go. Okay. That's where I'm gonna stop. So we've got 2 places to go. That's where I'm gonna stop. We're gonna come back and play this. Let's get some thoughts. Alright. This game isn't bad. It's just a lot to get used to. But it isn't bad. I love that I don't have to roll for enemy damage. It's just kind of how much ever damage is going to be on the enemy to deal with. I love that I just have to count successes. I don't have to deal with... So positives. I don't have to count like, okay, well, I've done 3 successes, which is math of, you know, the weapon does 2 damage, so 2 times 3, plus, oh yeah, the creature's weak to this, plus 1 per each, and all the math. So I don't have to do all the math, the app does it for me. For people who don't like app-based games, this game might not be for you. But for me, I don't mind it. I play tabletop simulator games for Arkham Horror, so it's fine. I actually did mind this. I thought this was a lot of fun. So my positives are app-controlled calculations of math. Enemy movement where I don't have to roll attacks for the enemy. I'm just rolling for myself. The enemy deals damage. All I'm dealing with is mitigation. The enemy gives as good as they get, so I could see people getting swarmed and mobbed down by attacks, which is not the best feeling. So that's okay. That's okay. I like that they give as good as they get. That's 3. Environment searching, which means crafting and material gathering. Huge plus for me. That's new for me in a board game. So that is a huge plus 4. Treasure chests, testing, and doing things like that to always want to get the best loot. 5. I'm sure I would have been able to interact with the Cauldron instead of fighting her straight up, but this is my first playthrough. We'll see how it goes. So interacting with environment, huge 5. Huge. Not stacking scars for damage, 6, because I can see a scenario where you like scar, and then when they make you flip your card, you could take like 10 damage and die. So not stacking damage, things that'll come back and haunt you, 6. Terrain, if terrain doesn't matter, it's safe for going up a huge incline, but terrain doesn't matter, I don't see the point of having the 3D terrain on other than the cool factor. Like, it's a cool thing to have. But so far, from what I've played, my first only gameplay ever, it didn't really seem... They really didn't seem to have a game-related point to it. But maybe that might change as I play through. This feels very RPG-ish, which I really love. I really love the RPG stuff. So this seems really RPG-ish, so it's good. I like the Lords of the Rings thing of moving next to a discovery token and then opening up more board. So I don't know what's coming. I don't want to know. I don't want to know what's coming. I want to move to it, and if I made a good decision, great. If I made a bad decision, that's what happened. So that's good. I want to learn more about their abilities because this was just kind of a base introduction. The app was pretty decent. I can't complain about it because it walked me through how to play and get going on the scenario. I'm sure there is way more stats, buffs, debuffs, all this other craziness that happens that I don't know about yet. But so far, the app did pretty good at walking it through. For people who are not happy with this game from its presentation before release, I would probably say I would like to hear your thoughts on, okay, the game is released, you've played it, do you still hate it? I think it has potential. I need to keep playing to see what happens. So I think I'm going to make this a once a weeker. I'm not going to do like I did with Madar with All. This is going to be every Sunday I'll play Descent. If there are other YouTube streamers out there, Rob from Rob's Gaming Table, he's played this game a ton with his wife Mel. So if you want to see what happens next, he's got videos, about it, and I'm sure he has his thoughts on what he thinks. So that's potential. But for me, I'm going to take it slow, go through this game slowly, and play it every Sunday. Yeah. Other than finding ways to sleeve these big and small cards, I think it's all pretty straightforward so far. So I feel pretty good about it. Alright. My feeling on the first playthrough, it was fun. And I will play it more once a week. Okay, so Table Hog. That's a negative. Good God. It needs to be able to tear down what you don't need anymore. I can only imagine if my camera was wide enough to hit this table, it could probably fit on the entire table. Now I can fit on the entire table, but you as a viewer, because of my camera and I had my camera at the highest height that it can go, and it wasn't gonna go. This game looks really good. I feel like it would be great solo, but some of the crafting in between scenarios housekeeping seemed unusual for a multiplayer game. Yeah, that is true. Cynthia, that's true. I gotta point that out. That's a really good feedback. If you play this game solo like I did, the crafting and the offline stuff was fun. Yay, it's good. If you didn't, then you get into this like weird, collaborative effort of, let's say if I had stuff enough to upgrade Galadin or Bryn, who gets it, right? I'm sure everyone's kind of mature-ish and can come to a conclusion, but it could lead to some conflict at the table. So, I think you're right. It would be unusual for a multiplayer game, but solo, which I play, it's fine. I can craft to my heart's content and be fine. So, hopefully we'll see. This is what version of the app is this? 1.1, so if they upgrade I think it's save and quit. Let's see. 1.0.1.1. So I'm sure they're going to be releasing patches that may fix a couple things. I don't know. I want to honestly say, from my first impressions, I enjoy it. I don't think it's bad. I think it's a fun game. To be honest, I saw a lot of Lord of the Rings. I saw a lot of Mansions of Madness. I saw a lot of that. And then with the dice, I saw a lot of Ultra Quest. There is no, you missed, you suck, go sit in the corner and cry. It's more, you have an opportunity. You will do damage somehow. It might not be as much damage as you want, but you'll do something. And I'm sure that more cards that you get give some mitigation, right? I roll just a surge. That doesn't mean I don't do any damage. I at least do one. And the offshoot of that, especially against the witch, was I either do the damage and scar a card, or I don't do the damage. And that's how the kind of your decision depends. It's not, the RNG is not as heavy because you're going to do something, right? So I like that mechanic. Ultra Quest did a fantastic job of it. For people who don't like Ultra Quest, okay, that's fine. You don't like it. For me, I love the game. I thought it was great because it was it was an okay story. Okay, story. But with the gameplay that had so much dice mitigation, I was fine. I was completely fine with it. Nico-chan, I feel the table hog is about the same as most other games too. It's just that other games have the gigantic board and other components on the table from the start instead of slow. Yeah, and Ultra Quest has that, Nico. That you are absolutely right. Like, Ultra Quest has the entire board set out. So while you haven't seen what's in the room, you know the size of the room, right? So you can come up with a plan to deal with it. And like Nico-chan said, it's super simple that you don't know what's coming. And I don't. The app will tell me, and I'm assuming they're still using the procedurally generated maps, so not everybody will have the same experience, which is fantastic. So Fantasy Flight hasn't let me down with this one. It has not at all. I want to see more. I'm not like, oh my gosh, this is incredible, like I was with Marvel Champions. It's more, I want to see more. I want to see what more this game has, how it's going to play, how it's going to, what's going to end up happening. That's where I am with it. I think it's got a lot of potential. So I'm super happy to see what's going to happen. This is a game that you could take to a board game night, and everyone will feel like they partook in it. They aren't going to be confused because there's not a lot of nitpicky things, right? I had to look up what these abilities like scarring and infecting and terrifying was, but they were right there. They're on the stinking card. It says what happens. And if you had any questions, the book is it's lightweight. It tells you exactly what page to look on. doesn't have a table of contents or an index. But it tells you kind of what it does. It does some clarification on some stuff, and I'm sure there'll be some errata that comes out as people play the game. So I'm not mad at it. The only questions that... Right, this game has almost zero setup time. You just sit down, open the box, and start playing. The game will instruct you with the layout as you proceed. Yeah, I like it a lot. I'm not... I like it. So here's the differences, and these. So Lord of the Rings has like a card-based system in terms of successes. You flip cards to see successes. And Lord of the Rings, I'm okay with. Like, I'm not. You won't see it cross the table a lot of times on my streams because it's fun. It's Lord of the Rings, but Mansions of Madness, I want to bring to the table because I love it so much. Descent, you saw me play and I enjoyed it a lot. This falls in the same. Imperial Assault, I don't like. I don't know why. I just don't. I love Star Wars. I just don't like Imperial Assault. I don't know why. Because I like Mansions of Madness and I'm okay with Lord of the Rings. But I don't know. But this game kind of puts all those things together in a really good way. And I like it. Okay. So I hope you all enjoyed this playthrough. What's to come next? So next week I'm on vacation. Great. So I'm going to be scheduling streams from today for the whole week so you can all see. There's going to be a lot of gameplay coming. I'm going to be playing Marvel Champions because I'm getting into Rise of the Red Skull. And I'll be playing that. I'll be playing... There's another game I said I was going to play. Folklore. I'll be playing Folklore, The Affliction, Dark Tales Expansion. I'm going to be playing that. I reached out to Julia Hearn of Greenbrier Games, and I was like, hey, I want to play. If you want to stop by and say hi. She's like, let me know when it is, which is cool. That is pretty baller. Julie's awesome. I'm going to be playing that. I'll be playing a bunch of other games. A lot of stuff's coming this week. So stay tuned. You'll see it pop up on the channel as we build through. I have one game that I'm super excited to share with you, and it's from an indie dev because I support the indie devs. I know other people do as well, but I do love the indie devs. I love that they are like, hey, I've got this vision. I got this thing I want to do. I'm really excited about it. Can you give me a chance? And I'm all about giving chances, you know? So I'm super excited to show you this game, see what you think, and a lot of information's coming about it, so that's going to be next week as well. I feel like it's not zero setup, it's more setup as part of the game, because you have to keep stopping to find and put out new tiles and stuff. Yeah, it's part of it. I can agree to that, Kate. I see that logic. It's just you don't feel like it's a strain. And these things I'm going to order these tiles so it's not a strain for me flipping through trying to find them. They're numbered, so I'll order them properly. And it is that it's not setup as part of the game. You play it through and you're just like, okay, well, I need tile 18B, put the stuff down, and continue. So I didn't feel immersion was broken by having to do setup. It was just more, what's next? What's next? What's next? But I agree. I see that point, Kate. Alright. I give it a thumbs up. Not 2, 1, because I've only played the first scenario. Let me get 5 more scenarios in, and then I'll let you know whether it's 2 thumbs up, thumbs down, and meh, you know. But so far, I give it a 1 thumbs up. I want to see more. I want to figure out what's going to happen, and we'll see. Alright, I'm going to get out of here, let you have fun with the rest of your Sunday, and I'm going to schedule some streams so we can go through some really cool stuff. Aventuria, rest in peace, Jim, who brought Aventuria into my world, and I miss him and appreciate him so much. Aventuria delivered to me last week, so Aventuria is going to be coming back with all the content that you can lovingly see. So we'll be playing a lot of games. Alright. Thanks everybody for joining. I hope you enjoyed Descent. This is how I played for never touching anything or doing anything before of it. And I'll continue to paint minis. Myself and some wonderful patrons as well as friends and YouTube subscribers have kind of gotten together to start hanging out to paint minis. We just hang out and paint a mini. And we've been doing that for 3 weeks now. And that's where I did Galadin and Bryn. I'm gonna paint Steris and Varix to see how those go next. But yeah, it's gonna be fun, and I hope to see y'all all soon. Take care. Thank you to my patrons. Thank you to my YouTube subscribers. I appreciate you a ton. If you like what I did, like the channel, subscribe. If you want to join the Discord, the link should be below. If not, I'll add it later. Also, but it's on other videos as well if you want to do that. But go to, check out Canje Studios on YouTube. Oh my gosh, what else? I will see y'all next week. I will see y'all tomorrow for a playthrough of some game that I'm going to schedule. And we'll have fun this week. Thanks so much. Yeah, thank you so much for joining me. You all sat at the table with me and chilled with me for this playthrough and had some fun. So, see you all later. Insert comment here. Bye, everybody.